Thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. College and NBA basketball for Tuesday, November 12th. Let's have some fun, shall we? Yesterday's basketball, UMKC, thank you very much for a team that scores 120 points, not to figure out a way to barely score 50. What a joke. On that, I know Iowa State's defense can be good, but are you freaking kidding me? Anyway, enough of that. We do have a few college games that we're on today, and then NBA starts the in-season tournament on November 12th as well, so we've got some plays there for you. Let's start off with college basketball. Kansas, number one team in the country by some metrics, and ranked that way the AP poll. They're hosting Michigan State, part of the State Farm Classic. Currently, they're around 5-point favorite, 5.5, 6, depending 6.5 at some books already. We like Kansas here. They should cripple Michigan State. They've got shooters, they've got defense, they've got about everything you want. Kansas -3 in the first half and -5.5 for the game. Baylor, who's had a little bit of topsy-turvy run, right? They got crushed by Gonzaga. They come back. They get a nice win after that. They are playing as well. And they have, if your host can find the damn link here, right? Sam Houston State at home. I understand it's an in-state game. 15.5-point favorite. I thought this would be closer to like 24.5. I'm really shocked at the line. I understand the Gonzaga lost, but we're going to choke that as just they didn't know what the hell was going there. But Baylor -7.5 first half and -15 for the game. And then the last game of the State Farm Classic, we get a little Duke and we get a little Kentucky. So Duke, obviously, Cooper Flagg, obviously the super freshman, and they have some other good freshmen on there. Kentucky, new coach, Mr. Pope being coach instead of Calipari. Might take a little time for that team to gel still under the new coach here. Duke favored by somewhere between 5.5 and 6.5. 6.5 and 7.5 as this line keeps moving again. But Duke -3.5 first half and -6.5 for the game. All right, let's get to that NBA slate, shall we? Yesterday, all the games at 8 o'clock Eastern. Now we're spread out a little bit. We got 8 games for the play-in tournament on this Tuesday. We'll start at the 7-10 games. We've got 3 of them. Hawks, Celtics. Celtics maybe by 15. Hawks are one of the worst cover teams in the league. Them and the Pelicans. The Celtics now have Jaylen Brown back. Still waiting on Porzingis till probably next month. In that one there. We do like the Celtics in this one. We're just going to play player props here. Rasheer for the Hawks, under 14.5 points. He's on the road, so we're going to play the under on the points. Is at home. He's been hitting that over that number, but on the road has struggled to get home. Jason Tatum over 28.5 points. Tatum for 4+ threes, 5+ threes, 6+ threes. Jaylen Brown under 2.5 threes because the way he's been shooting threes lately, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Another 7-10 Eastern game. Hornets Magic. Still no Banchero, but the Magic are a 6.5-point home favorite. The Hornets are just a little loose with the ball. They have limited scoring options. Melo's played pretty damn well so far this season. Turned the ball over a little bit, but that's normal for Melo. Brandon Miller's increased a little bit there as well. They just don't have a big interior presence. The good news is the Magic aren't loaded on the inside either. Magic 6.5-point favorite, like I said, at home. Just player props for us in this one as well. Brandon Miller, 20+ points. We're going back to that well. Jalen Suggs, 15+ points. Jalen's definitely had to step up the scoring production since Banchero's been out of the lineup. LaMelo, 5+ threes. His 3 numbers getting big, right? LaMelo over 6.5 assists, and LaMelo over 4.5 turnovers. Next game up, the last 7-10 Eastern game. Heat at the Pistons. Who the hell do you take here? Game in Detroit. Heat are only favored by 1.5. That's how bad I think the Heat have been playing. Pistons started off ice cold, lost first few games. Cade Cunningham, though, was a monster in those. Now Cade's turned into more of a facilitator. Other guys have been scoring. Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway pitched in nicely. Jaden Ivey's not a bad piece. Jalen Duren, I really like. I think he's a rebounded defensive machine in the middle. No side or total for us in this one. More player props again. Jalen Duren over 9.5 points and over 9.5 rebounds. Cade Cunningham over 3.5 turnovers. Tyler Hero, 4+ 3-pointers made. Next game up, Knicks 76ers, 7:40 Eastern time game in Philly. Joel Embiid supposed to be back. 1 point 76ers favored by here against the Knicks. 76ers have been god-awful. Maxi's out. Paul George and Embiid supposed to be playing in this one, though. Knicks, I mean, definitely a different team than we've seen from the Knicks over the last few years with Thibodeau as the coach. Not so defensive-minded anymore. Definitely supposed to be one of the better offenses in the league. We actually like the Knicks money line, first quarter, first half, and game. Embiid for 10+ rebounds and 2+ blocks. Paul George for 3+ threes. We think with Embiid back in the blocks, now he kind of steps back out to that 3-point shooter type role, which he kind of definitely embraced with the Clippers on that one as well. Next game up, Raptors Bucks. Raptors on the road, 7-point. I mean, both teams are really bad, but Raptors on the road, 7-point dog there. No player props or anything available yet in this game. No bets yet, so do make sure you check out our Google Sheets at the end of the show or on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. We'll have these updated as we go along. And next game up, let's see, at 9:10 Eastern time, Suns travel to the Jazz. Suns favored by 3. Remember, no Kevin Durant. He's got a calf strain. He's out a few weeks. And the Suns are only favored by 3 at the Jazz. So we're going to take the Suns first quarter, Suns first half, Suns -3. No player props available yet on the books. We'll have some stuff to add there. Look for Tyus Jones one more time. He cashed heavily for us the other night, and he should be getting some open looks because they're going to focus a lot of attention on Booker and Beal. Next game up, and we've got 2 left. Timberwolves, Trailblazers. T-Wolves head to Portland, 8.5-point favorite, 218.5 total. Anthony Edwards is leading the league in threes made. How about that one? They are shooting a lot more threes for the T-Wolves this year. Definitely that seems to be the emphasis, not as much on the defensive side as it's been in years past. Trailblazers are the Trailblazers. They're just still no good, right? Player props for us in this game here, but we're going to go Ant-Man over 26.5 points. Naz Reid over 11.5 points. Ant-Man 4+ threes. Naz Reid 2+ threes. And Ant-Man over 3.5 turnovers. And Ant-Man 6+ rebounds. And maybe the game of the night, 10:10 Eastern time, Mavericks go to Golden State. Golden State 2.5-point home favorite, 233 total. Golden State's played pretty well as of late. I'm not going to, besides that blowout to the Cavs, they've played well. The Mavs have been a little up and down, to be polite in that one there. Just player props for this one, and it's all Luka and Steph Curry. Luka, 30+ points. Curry, 25+ points. Luka, 4+ threes. Curry, 5+ threes. All right, so we just went through a lot of bets. How do we get to check out all those bets? No problem at all. You can do so on our TikTok, YouTube channel pages as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. Docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Click on that link. Go to the Basketball 24-25 tab. Scroll down to November 12th. You'll be able to see all the bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we took, and also what book we placed them at. So make sure you do check that out when you get some time. Also, do you like the content that you're seeing here and want to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. We'll show up in your followers or subscriptions tab when we drop a new episode of bets, or make life simple for yourself and just turn on the notifications for that social media platform, and you'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets. Also, promo bonus bets to give away, multiple spots online, TikTok and YouTube channel pages. The website address is bit.ly/sportsbetsforfree-bh. Click on that link. It'll automatically default to the state that you're in and show you the online casino, sports books, fantasy sites that we have available in your area where you can get some promo bets, use their money rather than your own money. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.